Yes, we are live. Good evening, you guys. I want you to know that we are live from Spartanburg, a McDonald's on the side of the road. We had to do a rainbow visit to the hospital, and in that, a live showed up, so we have to be here. Um, and of course, we don't have all our cool equipment like lights and whatnot. So here we are. Here's Lee. Oh, I was going to turn around to show you Lee. Lee's across from me, though. I want to show you that, though. Look, there's Lee. See, we're all just on the same thing. We're sitting at a table at McDonald's. I'm going to do this live for you guys. Now, because I'm on here, did you pull up and see if Facebook's on there talking? Okay, because I can't see that. I can't see anything. Okay, to let everybody know, we are the Rainbow Support Group based out of Spartanburg, South Carolina. You can find us at www.rainbowsupportgroupsc.com and www.rainbowsupportgroupsc.org. Both of those will take you to our website, and on our website, we've got a bunch of tabs for resources, way to get in touch with colleges, mental health institutions, things that you need on there. If you're from a city or a state that is not listed on there, give us a call and we can help you find whatever resources you're looking for in your area. What else do I need to say? What are the things? This is our Friday Support Lives. We started these back in the pandemic to give the LGBT and our allies something to do when we were all locked in. When everybody came out, we decided we were going to stop, but everybody requested that we keep going. So since then, we have continued to go with our lives every other Friday. And there's Lee. Lee, much better. Much better. Much better. We're waiting for Princess Mocha. She said she's on her way home, and she's got to let the dogs out and get set up. Remember, her job likes her too much. We've already discussed that with her, that she needs to tell her boss that he needs to share her with us. Oh, why are we on this side of town? Just to throw this out there. One of our Rainbow people's mom passed away today due to complications with COVID. I would like to again reach out to everybody and tell everybody to use your mask, which we are. Make sure you're using your hand sanitizer. I even have some on my keys. Make sure you're staying away from people that are germy and whatnot. I do also have my immunization card. I carry mine with me because I'm a DoorDash driver, not just because I'm a nerd. I mean, I am a nerd, but I do that so that my customers know that I'm safe-ish, as much as we can be. Everybody, please take care of yourself and watch out for your neighbors and stuff. If they're having trouble breathing, if they're having a fever, make sure that they get help. Really, really. And the hospital, we weren't allowed to go in. Okay, so, and then just remember, you might have to, if you get really sick and you die, you might have to die alone. I mean, that would be horrible. That would be absolutely horrible. So I don't want that to happen to anybody. Please wash your hands. Please wash your hands and stay away from strangers. What else? What is that noise? We cannot be having that noise.
Yes.
We have too much electronics in too much of a close space. Okay, so Lee's going over to the other side. Lee, is there anything we were supposed to talk about today?
Sponsors?
Oh, thank you. I don't know why I forget. Okay, this year, for the year 2020 and 2021, we had 3 sponsors that helped us get through the tough times. Out of Bounds, out of Greenville, South Carolina. They are the largest and the last LGBT supply store in South Carolina. Please click their link on our business partners page. It'll take you right to their link and you can go right to their store. Also, Amaryllis Mental Health out of Grove, South Carolina. They are a mental health facility started by LGBT for LGBT persons. So they're really good for us to refer to, especially for people with high anxiety, afraid of pronoun usage, or if they're not using the right name. Amaryllis is totally on our page and will be there for you. Also, Carolina Partners, I know their link is down, but you can contact them through their telephone number right now. They are on our business partners page. Please remember, their contracts are coming up at the end of this year, And we are looking for more sponsors or continued sponsors on our sponsors page. If you're interested in that, please contact us at the rsgsc@gmail.com. The rsgsc@gmail.com. And you see down at the bottom, we've got Out of Bound, Carolina Partners, and Amaryllis down at the bottom, scrolling across. That comes with their package deal as well. Look at us sounding all professional. Okay, what else? Now remember, these support lives are just to keep you guys company. Now Miss Mocha should be here. I wish I could use my phone, but we're using my phone to see where her location is. I know she'll be with us soon. And look, we've only been on here 6 minutes. So, Lee, what are we going to talk about?
So, I believe the topic tonight was about the full potential, losing focus, and getting back to being able to reach your full potential.
There's Mocha. Okay, well, Mocha's not with us, and that sounds like really cool shit that we need to know. And no, we don't have Mocha, so we'll wait on that. No, I'm the hugger and the breathe deep. That's me. All this internal shit, that's Mocha. So we have to wait for Mocha on that. Now, anybody out there, I can't see you guys. I can't see anybody talking. Oh, look. There's lots of people. Oh, hi, Sherry. Hi, Austin. Look, I totally missed out on everybody. It's very hard to do it this way. I don't know. And we don't have Tessa. Tessa usually keeps up with the thing. You need to keep up with the thing and keep up. And when they say something, respond back or whatever. Okay, we now have somebody monitoring. Miss Breeze. The people at McDonald's probably think we're really weird. I don't care. I don't care. Here we are. Here we are. Hi, honey. Hi, Sherry. No, I didn't call you, but boy, I do need to call you. I do need to call you. Yeah, but you know what? We need to preface this with you need to be nice. Hi, Dustin. Yeah, Dustin, I'm glad you fared well. Hi, Austin. I'm so glad to see you. I am at the McDonald's by, what's that? What is that?
Spartanburg Regional.
Oh, Spartanburg Regional. I was going to give you cool directions. Isn't it Pandora's Box right there? By Pandora's Box, Sherry. See, look, he's boring. There's a bar over there and Pandora's Box right there. And then you can get a Starbucks right there. Oh, there's a liquor store too. The rest, I don't know. Mwah. To you too. Haven't seen you in like forever. We are going to go hiking on the 29th, I think. I had said no, but today's just another good reason. We need to get together, y'all. So we're going to do that. And it's been working out good. I will take a Big Mac. Okay. Well, all I have is, I know y'all think it's gross, quarter pounder with cheese with extra pickles and extra mustard only. And you know what? Everybody hates it, so I never have to share. Ever. I know, Austin, right? Yes, I know that's where you're stationed. Are you there now? Are you there now? The 29th, isn't that the last Sunday of the month, Austin? Oh, 26th, my bad. Man, y'all are just so, they don't let Kim be wrong now.
Hey, Mocha.
Oh, I'm like,
Hello.
oh, something's going on. It's Mocha. You so handsome. Hi, Miss Mocha.
There you go. It's very hard to hear.
I can't
I don't
hardly
even
hear
see
you.
Lee. I mean, I see Lee on my computer, but I don't see Lee on this
You
device.
don't see Lee? I can't hardly hear you.
You can't hear me?
Chat. Whoa, what's happening? Mocha.
That better?
Of course she's off today. Okay,
now I
Austin,
can
I
see
love you. Austin's got to go shopping.
Bye, Austin. Okay.
No, and of course, we're in Spartanburg today, right? And we're right across from the helipad where Sherry works. And of course, today, she's not here.
Are y'all sitting close to each other?
Hear you.
Are y'all sitting close to each other?
No.
Because I think the echo is coming because we're picking up your audio from your camera, and then we're also picking up your voice through Lee. And then that's
My
creating
volume-
that's
My
creating
volume's
an
all the way
echo.
down.
Okay, so what do I need to do, Mocha?
Well, all we need is just whenever Kim's talking, Lee, if you could mute your camera while Kim's talking, and then when you're ready to talk, unmute it. And then Kim will mute hers, I guess.
That's too
Well,
Mocha.
you might not have to mute it when Lee talks, just because Lee has a deeper voice, a much quieter voice.
I know, but that's funny whenever Kim's talking.
See, now there's
That's all.
no echo, so that's good.
I'm off next Friday.
Hi, Elizabeth. Hi,
Yeah, but we're not
Robert.
doing a
Hi, Danny.
Friday. We're not doing a live next Friday. We're doing a Friday the live after that. It's every other Jerry. Jerry, you need to tell your boss the schedule. Then we can go into and talk about COVID. Oh my God, Jerry, the hospitals are horrible in there. By the way,
Yeah.
and it's funny because they're like empty. It's like tomb. It's like there's nobody in there, but then where the beds are and everything, they're slap full. It's really weird. It's really weird. Like you don't want to be sick right now in the hospital because nobody can visit with you.
Right. That's
You're
what I was
alone.
saying.
You're in there. You're alone.
That's what I was wondering about the one that we had talked about earlier.
I hate
Because
it.
I doubt that there would be any visitation at all with anything.
I want to hear it. Can't see it.
You have your headphones?
What?
You have your headphones?
Yeah, at home. I didn't know this was going to take this long.
Yeah, you'd
I mean,
be
I
able
think
to
it's
hear a little
cool
bit
Lee
better.
came and then what?
I said you would hear better if you had your headphones. Because
Well,
you must have a lot of noise around you.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's nobody in here either. It's like tombs. All we do since COVID is walk around empty buildings.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird. So how was your day at work?
Well, I can definitely, carrying the conversation over with COVID, a lot of our customers are coming down with something, whether it be COVID or some kind of like stomach bug or something. So I can definitely tell there's a difference. When they call, you cannot hear, they don't even sound like themselves. We had a lot of that today. Other than that, work's going pretty good. I mean, we're staying busy, staying steady. I am glad that it is Friday. I hope everyone else is having a good Friday. Looks like we lost Kim for a little bit. And I am reading everyone's comment. Robert says, COVID Princess Mocha, are you home in quarantine? No, I'm not home in quarantine. I still work on site, but we have all of our glass barriers and we have to wear face masks, and I even have a face shield. Like a big face shield that I have to wear things like if we get really crowded. Lee, you worked from home, didn't you? Maybe.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Do you have to are y'all like requiring everybody to wear masks when they come in, or like are y'all required to wear masks?
Only unvaccinated.
Only on okay. I know a lot of states, and if y'all are out there, Brianna says Kim will be back. Hi, Brandon. Sorry, I'm just now catching up to y'all's comments. Hi, Dustin. Looking forward to good weekend of no news, just soaking up myself. That's what I like to use my weekends for, is like that self-reflection. That was one of the struggles of going back to work after COVID, was we had so much time to evaluate our characteristics, our mannerisms. We could work on our emotions, we could work on our mental health, physical health. And now things are trying to pick back up. Seems like there's going to be a lot of force back with these new variants, these new booster shots. These states requiring employees to have vaccinations or to have weekly tests. You went to the car?
I had to go to the car because I didn't have a charger and I can't hear anything.
I was like, where'd you go?
Well, it was because of my phone, not because of where we were. I mean, there was nobody in McDonald's. It was just because my phone.
Hmm.
I know,
Well,
now the smart
glad you're
ass
back.
commented that's why you have an iPhone.
I did say that because I have an iPhone. But
Yeah, but they always say it.
hi, Vic. How are you doing?
And
We were
remember,
continuing
everybody,
to
I
talk
can.
on COVID.
Oh, and remember, y'all, I cannot see if you're talking. So know that I'm not being rude.
Hi, Danny. Danny says
Hi,
hi. How are y'all doing?
Hi, Danny. Sorry, I can't see. I can't see the chat thing. I'm doing the car thing. An emergency trip to the hospital. Not for me. For someone else.
So, are they allowing visitors
What?
at the hospital?
What about the hospital?
Are they allowing visitors?
No, not really. I mean, under this circumstance, yes. They allowed all the family members to go in to say goodbye. So they all say goodbye. Just to let everybody know, since we're going to talk about it, one of our little Rainbow members' mom passed away about an hour ago or 30 minutes ago, and we went to the hospital to be with them so that they didn't have to be alone. So that's why we're on this side of town, so I apologize for not being in our normal studio, kind of, so to speak. But the Rainbow Mohawk.
And you said outside the rooms there were nobody, but all the rooms are taken up?
Yeah, that's what they say. Like the waiting rooms, there's nobody like even in the waiting room. Now where we were, yes, but it was the family, nobody but the family. But they've got a big family. It was a lot of people.
Hi, Elizabeth. Much love to you all. Have a great weekend. I've got to run. Thanks for joining, Elizabeth.
Absolutely.
So,
Remember, it will be on YouTube later.
yeah, we'll leave these up. That way you can go back and watch them. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. We are the Rainbow Support Group. This is one of our Friday support lives. These are kind of more laid back. So these lives are here more often just mainly for you guys. And I mean, us included, because we are sitting here talking because we haven't been able to in a minute. But this is also for where you can join and give us topics to talk about and included. Did you say something, Kim?
Yeah, we're breaking up. Lee, is Mama breaking up to you? Okay, then it's me.
Yeah. Are you connected to Wi-Fi or using data?
I'm using data.
Oh, okay. I know, Dustin, there is good news. A cold front is on the way. I can't wait for fall. Do you know fall begins next Wednesday? There's also a full moon on Monday. So everybody keep that in mind, because we all know, myself included, that my emotions are definitely heightened during a full moon. I definitely feel some type of way. So beware. But yes, so these are our support lives. So we will start by offering up anytime. If anyone in the comments has something that they would like to spend this time talking about with an open floor discussion, now would be that time. So if you'd like a topic for us to start with, comment it below, and then we will talk about it before we close with the rest of the live. And we're trying to make these different than the Tuesday ones. So yes, these are more laid back, and you'll hear a lot more, I guess, chatter amongst us because we will talk about a topic and then elaborate. And we're hoping you guys do as well. Now, if you're joining us for the first time, I am Princess Mocha. I'm a drag queen, a co-founder, and the president. And we lost Lee, but I'm joined with.
And I'm Kim
Am I
Williams.
pointing
I'm
to-
the other co-founder. That's me. And then we just lost Lee, and Tessa must be working. And then Brandon and Tyler is in Guatemala. That's cool.
Yeah, Brandon's in here somewhere. He's driving but listening. I did see that comment
Hi,
earlier. So yeah,
Brandon.
Brandon is in the comments. And Brianna says everything sounds good on her end. Okay, good. And Lee says I'm still here. He's in the comments.
Yeah, Lee and Brianna are actually inside pulling it together. Bree's watching the comments. Lee's got the whole thing running, and you and me doing it, and I'm in the car. Hilarious. So if anybody out there in the world says, I can't do anything because I'm not professional enough, please know, yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can, because we're not professional at all. We try. We try really hard. It just doesn't work out like that.
Yeah.
No, I can't even get my phone to be right.
We give you our authentic selves, because this is an authentic safe space. You can be who you are. We can talk about whatever you want to. Now, I will offer up our WebEx meetings with some of our deeper discussions because you won't really see us go as deep as normal. Clea, go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay. Tippy, go lay down. Anybody want some dogs?
They're really great dogs, though.
They are.
But they want to live outside.
But as I was saying, these lives will be on Fridays. We do every other Friday. We used to do it every week, but now it's every other. Our main goal tonight is to talk about reaching our full potential and what obstacles kind of stand in the way, just like we carried over from Tuesday. But if you want more deep conversation, come to our WebEx meetings. We have them the second Tuesday of every month, and they are holding the place for our meetings that we used to have the second Tuesday, but physical meetings. Because if you are joining us for the first time, we actually started in an apartment. The Rainbow Support Group did back in 2013. And this has also given a lot of you new guys some of the backstory that you haven't been able to hear because we either assume that you already know because we're the Rainbow, or
we either assume you already know,
or we bring it up quite often at events and in our private WebEx meetings. But we did. We started in an apartment building, very small. Then we grew and we kept growing, and we're still growing today. But we were built off of the foundation of being able to connect with one another in a safe space where we could share and vent and talk about anything that we absolutely wanted to. We started as a support system. We still are your support system. Everything is confidential. So when you come to these WebEx meetings, and for instance, if we're sharing our coming out stories, what you say you will not hear by anyone else. Because if there is any confidentiality that is broken, that person gets removed automatically because we have full control over everything that we do. Kim, did you have anything you wanted to add before I stop talking about the WebEx meetings?
No, but I did want to say, our WebEx, please no, this virtual world is weird, but it's something we're getting used to now.
Yep.
Please take advantage of the WebEx meetings. They're only once a month. Also, we're also using our Highkins for meetings. This last time turned out to be a really great meeting on top of our little hiking thing. And then we ended up the month before that, we ended up having a meeting kind of in the middle of the woods. Okay, we can't do a normal in-person meeting, but what we can do is the WebEx, which is once a month online, and then we can do the hiking event, which we're still going to do on the 26th of this month, to get everybody outside. Now remember, we are social distancing. We're using hand sanitizer, mask. You know, if you need be, we would appreciate that you would be vaccinated in order to attend these events, thinking of other people, not just yourselves, just to think of the other people you're around. Because I know nobody would want to show up and, like, say, make Miss Mocha or Kim sick. Okay, that would be horrible. So let's not do that. But
And we continue to
20
say you have to keep your health first, your mental health, all of that comes number one. So I want you to keep that in mind whenever we talk about these events. But I also want you to treat this hiking event as it is our last one, because it could be. So I want you all to come out, and I want you to have a good time, get some fresh air, because we might not have another one for a very long time. Very, very long time. Because like I said earlier,
and they're
things are
talking
shutting
weird
back down.
stuff. And they are talking weird stuff again. And remember, when this thing started a year ago, they shut down the national parks. So are they going to shut them down again? I don't know. I think we should take advantage of this as if it's the last time, because we don't know. Right now, things are getting weird again.
Yeah. So treat this like it's your last, and come on out and join us. We're going back to Paris Mountain this time.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. They were so nice to us.
And I
They were
believe
so nice to us.
when you get there, the shelters are pretty much first come, first serve, but we always seems to work out that we get shelter 3, I believe. So
Yes.
let
Yes.
me go ahead
Years
and
and
say
years
it
later.
now. Yeah, we always get shelter 3, and we love shelter 3. So that's what we're going to shoot for. So if you go to Paris Mountain on the 26th, plan to meet us at shelter 3, because we didn't really have any as bad as connection problems, but we did lose communication with a few. So just in case. Now, talking about COVID and things shutting down, just a reminder that a lot of our prides have already been canceled. For health reasons, basically. Except for Columbia Pride. We still hear that Columbia Pride. So fingers are crossed, because I personally really need to go to at least one Pride. Because we missed them all.
As of right now, the president of Columbia Pride says it's a go. And he said that it's a go. Period, it's a go. But, you know, if the state shuts him down, then he can't do anything about that. But Jeff March wants us to have a Pride. So yeah, Columbia Pride, as of right now, is going.
The link real quick. Hold on, Lee.
Atlanta's down, Charleston's down, Upstate's down, and we'll see.
But you know how bad we wanted it last time, and we did not get one. So,
right.
Also treat this Pride. If Columbia gets a Pride, treat this one like it be your last. Sorry, I'm trying to send the link to Lee. I know you get those notifications, but.
Whoa, I'm getting some. Whoa, I had no clue what was going on. Mocha and Lee are thrown up, and Kim is not. All of a sudden, I'm getting this code that's like 7 lines long, and I'm like, what is that? What am I supposed to do with that? I'm glad you said something. I was trying to figure it out, going,
Yeah.
No, that doesn't need to be sent to Kim at all.
Right.
No.
No,
send that smart stuff on to those that know what they're doing.
If you watched because we just had a live on Tuesday.
wait, Mocha, I think you and I have lived here too long. Apparently, we've got to get a big redneck truck. We need a
Wait.
big redneck truck like everybody else. We just don't have that.
As long as it's a Ram, or we'll
Let
do
me
a
see, what
Ram.
was that? I don't know. That was just so loud. I'm like, why do you need that? I don't know. But in the South, you must have a big, noisy, loud truck.
Well, I put
I
my
would
name
rather
in the
have a
hat
nice
for a
quiet
Dodge
BMW.
Ram. I think it's a Dodge Ram. Yeah, we'll do
I'll
one
bet
of
you
those.
that's what that thing was. It was awful. It was huge. Huge.
Look, even Brandon agrees. Got to be a Ram.
Whatever. Yeah, you need to get with Zachary and get my bed.
He does have a Ram.
He does. He's got a big truck. I don't want that truck because I don't want to pay for the gas. But they take
Okay,
care of a
so
lot of
like I
dogs.
said, though, if you watched our live on Tuesday, we tossed out the idea of having a podcast, and a few of you messaged us, so we got some ideas like LGBT history. I had one person say that they wanted us to elaborate on all the colors of the rainbow, like we did that one time, and I think that would be a very good
Oh,
idea.
nice.
And we had one other to talk about, like, kind of like on the conspiracy theory type thing of chemtrails. So I think that would be interesting as well.
Yay.
And I
Yay.
think
When do we get started?
Yes, I know.
When do we get started? I'm excited.
I know. We need to get a few more ideas because we need to at least have 5 episodes like recorded before we launch. That way we get you a good, like a little bit of good content already there for you. Because podcasts, a lot of them are either daily or weekly or this, that, or the other, and we still have to discuss. Because, like we said, we're branching into a new leaf, and we don't know what we're doing. So,
again, we're going to learn as we go. It's going to be great. We are the example to the world of don't worry about screwing stuff up.
right.
Okay, if your boss says you screwed that up, say the rainbow screws stuff up all the time, and they're okay. All right, really, and I'm sorry.
Well, that's
if your
kind of
boss
like a
yells at you,
mindset that I've learned for a minute. Like, not just because of COVID, but like we said, we talked with in yoga. If you start the day doing something proactive, it's easier to keep it going throughout the rest of the day. Kind of like staying positive. And we even work on this at work. If we try to start the day with a negative attitude of, oh my God, I don't want to be here. Oh my God, we have so much work to do. Oh my God, we got to do this. We got to do that before 6 o'clock. The rest of the day is just going to be just as stressful. If we go in and we start the day with, we're going to be good. We got a lot of this to do, but we're going to get through it. The rest of it, it comes so much easier to carry that mood throughout the whole day.
It really does.
And I want to make sure a lot of you guys understand that. I know it sounds easy or it sounds simple. And some people say it sounds too hard because of what they're going through. I know that everyone's going through something different. But just as a generalized statement, we want you to be as happy and as healthy and help you get to your fullest potential. So that is our goal. We're not going to linger in the dark and the shadows. We want you to embrace every color of the rainbow, so to speak. So we're going to help you do that. That's the whole point of starting this podcast. That's the whole point of starting these events, because we're trying to work around not being able to meet in person, because as I said, we did start with that foundation of connection and we're losing that. So I want you, because a lot of you are still nervous about joining us on the WebEx meetings, and I don't want that to happen. I don't want you to be nervous just because it's on a video. Because you have to, because listen, when me and Kim started doing these live videos years ago, we sat on the couch and held the phone up for the whole hour.
She did. She did.
But
every month she was holding it for an hour.
If you go back and you watch, you'll hear Kim say angles, angles because my arm would get tired and it would go down. But we were learning our angles. And so we were experiencing new things. And as nervous as it made us and as anxious as we were to do them, we made it through and it became easier and easier and easier. So once you join the first WebEx meeting, the next one will get easier.
And remember, we did tell you that we set up so that you do not have to turn your video on. You do not even have to speak. If you just want to hang out, like we're in a room together, and you want to listen to us and watch us, that's fine. And then you don't have to say anything. Please remember, we have anxiety too. We understand. That's why we're trying so hard these new ideas to give everybody somebody to talk to, because everybody's starting to have a rough time.
Right.
So it's important.
And if it is getting worse, we want to go ahead and be prepared, because this time we already know. Like before COVID, we didn't know what was happening. So it was harder for us to prepare. Luckily, we have already been on the game of doing live streams, and so we were able to keep doing that. Now this time, if it starts to get harder, we're already a little bit more well-equipped because we kind of know what's to come. We just exactly don't know what it is or why.
Right. And we know better to be prepared. We have been prepared better. Look, there is Lee walking across. Lee, I'm going to tell the world this. How are you running the live if you're right here in the parking lot? Okay, but how is he running the live?
I'm running it from my computer too. So it did. I saw him backstage.
So you knew, and I'm watching him walk across the parking lot. Go.
Well, he was backstage for a minute, and I just was about to type out a message as to when he wanted me to bring him on, but then he left, and so I figured it had died.
She wanted to know when she was going to bring it back on.
Well, because I saw him backstage, but that was a minute ago. We were talking about that.
Right.
So
yeah,
I knew it was going to die.
Oh. Well, I didn't know mine was going to die either, but all the plugs are on the ceiling. Yeah. McDonald's,
plugs
so we
on
couldn't.
The ceiling?
All of them are on the ceiling. I kept telling Lee, we're looking around, right? I'm like, Lee, fire code. They got to be at 6 feet.
No, they only have one, and that was that one over there.
And they're up on the ceiling. Yep. All right, I guess I'm with Lee. Everybody say goodbye to Lee.
Bye, Lee.
Bye, Lee. Sorry, Lee and Kim and Bree, we had an emergency we had to attend to. Thank you very much for joining me.
I have a big Dodge Ram. Yes, Dustin, on the Ram board. We like Rams. Okay, so we talked about podcasting. We talked about Pride. We talked about WebEx. We talked about hiking. We've talked about future topics that you might get us to hear. Some of them we may adapt on live. But we're not really sure of a date for podcasting, but stay tuned because it is going to happen. We've actually been talking about this for a while, but since Lavender U reached out to us and we're really liking what we're seeing from them, it's helping us inspire us to do the podcast because
exactly.
Their reach is a lot more. And, like we've told you on Facebook, we've been able to reach the Philippines. We've been able to reach Uganda. We've been able to reach Canada, Hawaii, Fiji, all of them just from this. And for some people, they don't even have a Facebook account. They don't have a YouTube account. I know it's hard to believe. But without those, you won't really know how else to view us. But a lot of people listen to podcasts, myself included. It's easier. And if a lot more people listen to podcasts, that means our reach would reach more ears, so to speak. Especially that, that kid that needs help in the closet, that's having struggle and think they're so alone. And we would be here to be that voice in their ear to let them know that we are here and you do have someone to talk to, and any resource that you think that you need, we will find for you.
Right, absolutely. Absolutely. It's very important. We found out every once in a while, Mocha and I really stop and we're thinking, this really isn't that important. And then we hear from people and they're like, man, it's really important that we really like what you guys are doing. So please know the reason why we're continuing to do these. We're going to do the podcast. We've got it on the YouTube channel. The reason for all that is because you guys asked for it. We're here, like Mocha said, to help you guys thrive and survive, and we're going to do that. And if this, me and Mocha messing around and screwing stuff up makes you happy, then we're going to keep doing it. And I'm pretty excited about the podcast, believe it or not. I think that that's going to reach other people. And we said something a year ago, what if we lost Facebook? Oh my God, what would we do? Because everything we do is attached to Facebook. Now that we've ventured out into YouTube a little bit more, we're there, but I think the podcast will definitely do something because that's not attached to Facebook. I like that part. I mean, I like Facebook, Mark. I'm not yelling at you because you know, the rainbow. But what if we lost Facebook?
Yeah.
Then lost all people.
All right. And Dustin, I'll definitely check out. That's a good podcast. I've seen that name pop up at like I use Anchor or like there's podcasts on Spotify. There's also podcasts on Apple Music, a lot of stuff. But I do see his name pop up on Spotify a lot. So I wrote his name down and I'll check out his podcast because we want to get ideas of how we want ours to adapt. We want different points of view, different podcasts to look at. And we'll take a little bit from this podcaster and sprinkle it on ours. Then we'll take a little bit of that one, add our touch to it, and then you can see what we like and then see how we go about doing things.
Exactly. And we'll teach him stuff.
So for the last about 15 minutes, we'll talk about, once again, obstacles that lay in our path. And I want to bring up my newsletter entry for September. If you got it, then you've probably already read it, but I'm going to...
But if you guys, and let me throw a little promo in here. If you guys want to receive our newsletter, we send out a newsletter once a month. You can request one by sending your email to the rsgsc@gmail.com and let us know that you would like to be added to the list. Of course, you'd have to ask to be added, and then we send it that way.
Right.
That's how you get a newsletter. I wonder if there's a way to put it on the website, though.
All right. And okay, so my newsletter entry for this month is one of my favorite sayings that I'm familiar with, but it's one that I definitely do not hear enough. Goes like this: do not try to fix whatever comes in your life. Instead, work and fix yourself in such a way that whatever comes, you will be fine and prepared. Just that, let's break down that chapter for a minute. That's what we talk about by keeping your mental, your physical health, your emotional health number one, because you have to make sure you're good before anything else can happen. I am a victim of this. I try to fix things as they come and as they pop up. But instead, if I work on fixing myself first, I will be more equipped to deal with the things that stand in my way.
Right.
This applies to many areas in our lives. And once we understand the concept, we can continue our journey to reach our full potential. Now, another part that I put after that was when something hurts or feels like it's spiraling downward, observe. Life is trying to teach us something. And if we don't learn, the test will be given to us again and again until we pass. And I am a firm believer of that. I know some of you will argue, but so will I. And
you know I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. You know I do. Watch out now.
Because
you know I believe
a lot of us are given lessons. And, okay, let me take that back. All of us are given lessons, just different lessons at different times.
Yes.
So whatever life throws at you, observe. Take a step back. Look at it from a third-person point of view and see what you're trying to, what the universe, what life is trying to give you out of this experience. Because whatever it throws to you next is going to be harder and tougher to see if you can jump over that one too. Now, like I also said, if you don't learn the first test, not the first test, but if you come to one that's challenging, you'll keep getting it. It might be in the same way, which means the problem might not go away, or it'll come again in a different form. So I want you all to be aware of that. Tomorrow, whenever you start your day, look at things and be like, okay, so why is this happening and what can I do to fix this situation?
Right.
Because you've already adapted and you've already made yourself aware of it. So you're already set and ready for whatever comes.
Believe it or not, you are. Believe it or not, you are. And I know that they're out there, Mocha, going, y'all are so full of shit. I know you are. And we're not. We're not. Me and Mocha, really, we have been living this for the last 2 years. Now, have bad things happened? They have. But we've gotten through them. It's so weird. It's just so weird. It's a different way of looking at things where you're not a victim. Like when bad things happen, there's a reason. So look around and try to figure out what the reason could be. Maybe, you didn't need to live there anyway. Maybe that job was really awful. Or maybe the universe moved you before the ceiling caved in. Or you don't know. I say don't get stuck in a rut. Embrace change. And go where you're being led. And remember, it might not all be about you. It might be the universe needs you to meet somebody, or that you need to teach somebody something. And I really do think that. I really do. So y'all just know it's all good. It's all good. I promise. Everybody's like, shut up, Kim.
I saw this quote from William Arthur Ward, and it says, "The adventure of life is to learn, the purpose of life is to grow, and the nature of life is to change." And I love
I like that. Read it again.
The adventure of life is to learn, and like we've said, you need to try to learn something new every single day, and watch how you, which is the second part, watch how you grow. I'm going to throw that in the floor several times. The purpose of life is to grow, which is the second one. Like we have talked in similar like circumstances, when in like relationships, whether it's a friendship or maybe a love connection, it's only going to work if both of you picture yourselves as plants and you're able to water each other so you both grow. Too many times we've caught in these one-sided situations where you're giving all of your water to this person and they're not sharing any of their water. So only one of you is growing out of this relationship. Or both of you are taking your water and pouring it down the drain and it's not being beneficial to any one of you.
The preschool teacher is loving you. I like that. That's totally understandable.
Sometimes you hear the word toxic, you can apply that to that situation. If your plant is not getting watered, something needs to happen. Something needs to change. And that's what the third one is. The nature of life is to change, is to keep moving, is to evolve. And like we've said this year, we've done a lot of evolving and there's still a lot more to come. So.
Keep going, y'all. We're good.
And you might think that when we talk about this, we're trying to tell you how to do it because we're so good at it and we're professionals. No, we're telling you as we're going through it. What we experience, you will then experience.
Right.
You will eventually. And we're going to try to help you adapt and how to go about it, because what we have in our heads, we want to share with you just as much as what we want to hear from you. So like these WebEx meetings, that's a time where Kim and I get to learn from you, so to speak, where it's not just Kim and I talking and then you having to soak it all in. We used to say at the meetings, Kim and I might not have anything to help John Doe, but Lee might, or Tessa might need something that Kim and I can't help, but Brandon can. I think we lost Kim. But I want you all to keep that in mind. And I want you to look, I am peeling. I got sunburn and now you can see it. That's why we need to shrink that, but we can't. I want y'all, let me just get off subject for a minute. I went to the beach, had a fabulous time. I stayed out by the ocean the whole time. And I got sunburn. And I never get sunburn. Hardly ever until now. But yes, okay.
Mocha looks great with a suntan, though. But I've never seen her with a suntan. All of these years, we've been doing a lot of drag. So she's in drag makeup normally 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 times a week. Okay, so number one, she didn't have time to go out in the sun. And number two, it would have changed her skin color for her makeup. Like right now, we'd have to go buy her new makeup. Okay,
I know,
because
you
she's
can't really
way
tell from
dark.
this far away, but when you left and my face go, you get to tell.
She's
Look at
way
that.
dark. Look how dark.
Yeah, I'm peeling. Oh my god, it's awful.
Ooh, gross, Mocha. You look like you got a disease. Great. Mocha went Beauty and the Beast. Wonderful.
My neighbor just brought me a big bowl of gumbo. I have never tried gumbo. I would love
No,
to.
I won't eat it.
Go lay down. Lay down. Here, you tip tapping. Go lay down. Go in your bed. Okay, so we have
Don't
about.
forget, everybody, make sure that you're getting tested. Make sure that you're using protection. Make sure you're using your condoms and lube. They're a dual thing. They go together. If you have any questions about anything or need to get tested, if you're in the Greenville, South Carolina area, you can use 8 Upstate. If you are in Spartanburg, there is Piedmont Care. Piedmont Care has a link on our website if you'd like to get information about testing. They also told me they are doing COVID tests, and they also have masks if you need them. Piedmont Care rocks. You guys want to see it. You can go to our partners tab on our website at www.rainbowsupportgroupsc.org. Go there, click them, and it'll take you right to them, and you don't even need to talk to anybody. You can just talk to them.
Yep, and
I throw that in there.
you'll see some of those, our resource partners, scrolling across the bottom. We have Free Moms Hugs of South Carolina, Piedmont Care that we just talked about, PFLAG Spartanburg, PFLAG Greenville, Palmetto Community Care, Amaryllis Counseling, which is also one of our sponsors out of Greer and PAR Park. Also want to throw out Out of Bounds and Carolina Partners. There are 2 more of our sponsors. Continue to research them. If you'd like to any more information, go to our website and you can reach them, contact them, find out where they are. Out of Bounds, you will see at Prod. They're our biggest LGBT supplier. They're also a good hotspot for resource needs. Carolina Partners on insurance. If you have any questions, you're interested in getting some, reach out to them. We will have a new link on our website here soon. And Amaryllis. They have a lot of big things coming. You will see a group, AC4 Prod. They're going to be starting some new things, so definitely look into them. And more info to come.
Do you have a picture of our? Do you have any pictures of our new T-shirts that we're gonna have the link for soon?
Yes.
Just as a little tickler for you guys, our new logo and everything is up. You have a good night too, Dustin.
Bye, Dustin. You have a good night. Thanks for the hard efforts on tonight's show. Y'all pulled it off well.
We worked hard to try and from the parking lot of McDonald's. Couldn't let y'all down. But the rainbow is 24/7, so
Go.
just to let you know, we go where you're needed. And we were needed here, so we went.
All right, here we are.
There's our new T-shirts. Remember, where we're going for these, you guys will be able to order whatever style you want and whatever color you want. The only thing that's going to stay the same is the logos, and all our sponsors will have their logos on the back. So that's that. Just to give you a heads up, they're coming within the next 3 to 4 weeks. It'll be up on the website. Isn't that cool?
I really want a hoodie, and it's almost hoodie season, so make sure you all get hoodies, and we'll give you the link of where you can.
It is, but Brandon claimed that one. He's not giving that one up.
Well, that's probably small. I probably shouldn't have a white one. I want like a colored one. I want like a pink one or a blue. A blue would be pretty.
Blue would be pretty.
Even this green is pretty.
I like the green. The
Our
green
logo
is
looks
pop.
so good, y'all. Derek did such a good job. on our
Except
logo.
Kim can't take a photograph because, as you'll see, there's my camera taking a picture of the T-shirt.
Go lay down. And we have Brandon too. Look.
And there's Brandon. We're not
Brandon.
selling Brandon though. We're not selling Brandon though. But that's Shelter 3, by the way.
Oh yeah, that is Shelter 3.
That's
Yeah.
where we're going on the last Sunday of the month.
And I really want y'all to come to that. I want you to treat it as it is our last one.
Right.
But if you do not
And
come, the next time you will see us
is
you
the
don't come on the
3rd, I want to say. The 3rd? No, the 1st. October 1st. It's
yes,
October
it'll be the
1st.
1st. Yep. And then our meeting will be on the 12th of October. So you'll see us on the 1st and then on the 12th.
Correct. But we will have all the update. Remember, check out our website. We have a calendar up there. We also do mention things through the month through all our social media. Keep an eye on TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube. You name it, we got it, we're doing it.
Yeah. But we are going to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed tonight's video. If you did, make sure you add us, you like us, hit subscribe. Whatever social media platform you're on, make sure you get that way you get the notification for the next one. And share it so someone else can enjoy it like you did.
Exactly.
All right.
The more we meet, the more we can help. All right, y'all have a great week. We'll see you last Sunday hiking. All right, bye, everybody.
Make sure you're there. Bye.
Bye.